Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagan. The affluent, peaceful suburb of Chicago called Highland Park is the scene of one of America's latest mass shootings. Gunfire began during a 4th of July celebration. At least 6 people are dead, dozens are hurt, and now a person of interest is in police custody. NBC's Dan Scheneman has the latest.
Shots fired at a 4th of July parade in downtown Highland Park.
Pow, pow, I mean, a sound I've never heard before. 10 seconds later, you hear people screaming, bodies down, and everyone starts scattering.
Police say the shooter was on top of a building. They say 6 lives were lost, other victims taken to local hospitals.
Of the 26 individuals that showed up here at Highland Park Hospital, 25 of those did sustain gunshot wound injuries. Some of them were minor, some of them were much more severe, and some of those patients were in critical condition when they did arrive here to the hospital.
Authorities swarmed the scene, recovered a rifle, and after an intense manhunt, a person of interest, Robert Cremo III, was spotted by police.
The subject did flee. A brief pursuit went on. Ultimately, they were able to get the subject stopped at Wesley and 41 in Lake Forest. The subject was taken into custody without incident.
The investigation is ongoing. This community's healing process has just started. Dan Scheneman, NBC News.
The person of interest identified by police left a long trail of tributes to mass shootings and public killings on social media platforms, according to numerous profiles that appear to belong to him. Now let's turn our attention to our weather center, where meteorologist Conrad Sapinski is joining us. Conrad, not an ideal 4th of July, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't the most ideal weather day out in Wisconsin today, but Saturday and Sunday, whole different story. Lots of sunshine and lots of 70s and 80s out there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed your long weekend Saturday and Sunday. Today, some rain showers out there, but most of that is in Michigan now, so it's out of our area, but still a couple of thunderstorms in southern Wisconsin. They actually have a thunderstorm watch out there in southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois, so still a couple more hours of some thunderstorms and rain showers out there, and then it'll finally start to move out. But temperatures today, a chillier one out there, as 70s were here in Rhinelander. Pretty much all of the Northwoods were in the 70s. Wausau had temperatures in the lower 80s out there. Rain moved in, sun has set, and temperatures have started to fall out there. We're back into the 60s across the area, and temperatures tonight will continue to drop down in the 60s. Dan?
Last night, people were already putting out lawn chairs in downtown Rhinelander, and perhaps for good reason. Brown Street was packed this morning for the city's 4th of July parade. 2 parades took place in Rhinelander today. The smaller kiddie parade went first, followed by the main parade at 11. Organizer Dale Schlieve said there were around 85 floats, and some were bigger than expected.
They'll say they're bringing 1 vehicle, and all of a sudden they bring 3 vehicles. So, but we don't worry about it. We just line them up, and it don't make that much difference. We just get everybody in.
The Rhinelander High School band marched in the parade. Local kids collected candy from many of the parade participants. Many people look forward to the Independence Day parade every year.
This is the highlight of the summer here. This parade is very popular. As you can see, there's a lot of people here, many from out of town.
An F-16 flyover was supposed to happen after the parade. However, due to the weather, it was canceled. But fireworks were still able to go on this evening. And let's take a look at those fireworks. By the way, over in Merrill, Wisconsin, they did not have fireworks tonight, but they are planning to have fireworks tomorrow. But here at Hodag Park, the park was absolutely packed. More than 1,000 people gathered to watch the light show. Now to Eagle River, where the city hosted a parade at 10:30 this morning. The event started with a plane flyover, followed by more than 60 floats in the main parade, including local emergency response personnel and businesses. The Eagle River Chamber of Commerce helps organize the parade every year. Kim Emerson from the Chamber says chairs were lined up early this morning along the parade route.
Many people get very excited about our parade. They start lining their chairs up the day before so they get their perfect spot to view the parade. And then everybody comes down about 9:30, sits in their chairs, and then patiently waits for the parade to come by.
The parade's route was about a mile long and took a little over an hour to wrap up. After that, the community's Party on the Street event continued with family activities taking place downtown.
I think they enjoy coming down to the parade. It's a way to celebrate our nation's birthday. It's a chance to get together. Our parade is entirely done by volunteers. We would not have this parade if it weren't for all the people who put their time and energy into creating their own floats.
The Eagle River Chamber of Commerce canceled its fireworks tonight because of the weather. There is no makeup date planned. Earlier today, the Northwoods Marching Band played for a bunch of 4th of July parades across the Northwoods, including Three Lakes. But soon they'll be playing in Pasadena, California. Newswatch 12's Derek Dryfirst has the story.
The Northwoods Band is made up of more than 400 students across the area. Today in Three Lakes, they marched on and performed to practice for their upcoming appearance in the Rose Parade.
And the exciting part is they're from schools up in the Northwoods. It's called the Northwoods Marching Band, and they're practicing today to be in the Rose Bowl in January.
For the first time ever, the Northwoods Marching Band will be performing for the Rose Bowl in California.
It's just such a unique opportunity, and they get to remember it forever, and I'm just jealous of them, to be totally honest.
When I joined, I had no idea. It was in middle school that they told me, I think it was 6th or 7th grade, and I was like, yeah, I'm staying in band, I gotta get there.
The event was put together by Amy Wainscott, a former Northwoods resident who grew up in the area. She worked her way to become the Pasadena Tournament of Roses president, providing students of the Northwoods this grand opportunity.
And it was her vision of 130, 140 kids, and it turned out to be over 400.
Playing in the Rose Bowl isn't just an opportunity for students to represent their school. They are also making valuable new relationships.
I play snare drum, and all of the percussionists are really cool, and I have a lot of friends there. And I'm even making some friends from the other schools, which is a really cool opportunity.
In Three Lakes, Derek Dryfirst, Newswatch 12.
The biggest flea market of the year in the Northwoods was today. Coming up, we'll learn why a local vendor keeps coming back to the St. Germain weekly event. That's after Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Birchfield Nurseries of Rhinelander has been servicing northern Wisconsin since 1950. Birchfield Nurseries grows all of their own plants, and you will always find healthy, hardy, and well-maintained plants. Let their experienced staff answer any of your landscaping questions. They also handle shredded bark mulch, compost, and topsoil. For all your lawn care needs, they carry sod, premium gas seed, and lawn fertilizer. Consider one of the professional landscape crews to do the work for you. If you want experience with quality, call Birchfield Nurseries.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left. Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
How many times have you searched the same thing? What to make for dinner, kid-friendly meals, easy party food. Stop searching and look no further than the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with new recipes every day on Newswatch 12 Today and Newswatch 12 at 6. The Test Kitchen has you covered for every meal, snack, and craving. Now, how many ways can you say,
Ooh, it's so good.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen, brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio and Golden Carrot Jewelers.
Happy Happy 4th of July and welcome back, everyone. So a little bit of sunshine out there earlier today, then really thick clouds started rolling and some on and off showers, even a couple of rumbles of thunder here in the Northwoods. Luckily for us, that is out of here, but southern part of the state is still under some severe thunderstorm watches and lots of heat advisories out there for tomorrow. Much of the central part of the country is really going to be warm out there tomorrow. Some 90s, even hundreds in northern Illinois, so really hot temperatures out there. But most of that rain here in Wisconsin is out and about. Now it's pretty much in Michigan at the moment. That bulk of the rain is out. Just a couple of drizzles, a couple of light showers in the area. Most of the action right now is in southern Wisconsin, closer to Madison. A bunch of thunderstorms started to ramp up out there. So there are some thunderstorm watches in the area, but that will not be continuing overnight, just the next couple of hours. So most of this will be moving out very, very quickly. And then most of us here in the upper Midwest looking pretty good out there tonight. Lots of clouds, but mostly precipitation free. If there's any fireworks shows out there, and chances of some severe thunderstorms still exist in southern Wisconsin as those storms are really ramping up out there. Non-severe threat here in the Northwoods, so looking pretty good for now. But more slight chances of rain are likely tomorrow, and then once again into the Wednesday timeframe. Then we really clear out by Thursday, Friday, into Saturday, right in time for the Country Festival here in Rhinelander. I know there's going to be thousands and thousands of people coming, so hopefully you guys are out and about and really enjoying that weather out there. The negative out there right now is those dew points that are really high up there, close to tropical levels across the state. We did just have some rain and some thunderstorms out there. That is the reason why those dew points are really high up there, but it is feeling a little bit uncomfortable out there and sticky if you're outside. But tomorrow is going to be a whole different story. All those 90s and 100s will work its way up closer to Chicago, and southern Wisconsin's really going to get hit hard with this heat. Not as hot here up in the Northwoods, couple upper 70s out there, so no 90s and 100s out there tomorrow. And the same thing today. We are slightly below average, where we had lots of 70s, 74 here in Rhinelander. Same thing in Eagle River and in Tomahawk, a little bit warmer in Wausau, coming in at 81 degrees, and Green Bay also at 82 degrees. So slightly below average, and now the rain came, sun has set, and temperatures really started to cool off out there. We're back into the 60s at the moment, and most of us are in the 60s, couple 70s closer to Wausau and Green Bay. But temperatures will really look nice out there the next week, some upper 70s and even lower 80s out there. But our 7-day outlook, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, does show nice weather by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with lots of upper 70s to low 80s. Dan?
Thanks, Conrad. It might not be the first thing you think of for the July 4th weekend, but Forest County hosted a demolition derby on Saturday. It was part of the 5th annual Forest County Festival in Crandon. People may have come for the fair, but they stayed for the demolition derby during the evening. Event announcer Cody Barnes shared his thoughts on the appeal of the event.
The beauty of just being around derby folks is the real just family that you feel, their commitment to their own families, and the fact that they will invite you into their own. That is something that has kept me involved with this for my entire life.
Vehicles are chained up and doors are welded shut to keep it safe for drivers. Trucks, lawnmowers, and cars compete for glory in the arena. These moments are all captured by derby photographer Cammie King.
Sometimes they'll come up and they'll smoke that wall, and if you're not out of there quick enough, you're gonna get hit or you're gonna fall, you know. There's risks that come with it, but it's definitely worth it.
Cammie says she loves the excitement of having two cars battling until the bitter end. This event was free for fair attendees and made possible by the Forest County Potawatomi tribe. Peterson Promotions put on the derby, and the business will have another demolition derby in Medford July 31st. For several years, the St. Germain Flea Market has brought hundreds to go hunting for a treasure. The flea market takes place every Monday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Today's flea market was expected to be the biggest of the season. The flea market has over 100 vendors that sell everything from fishing poles to sweatshirts to handmade soap. One vendor was Chu Chang from Wassa. Chang grows his own flowers and vegetables and sells them at the flea market.
I grow all this in my field. So this time the flowers will be very beautiful. The people, they drive past, so they're coming to take a picture.
Chang has been coming to the St. Germain Flea Market for 6 years. He'll be there for the rest of the summer on Mondays. Drivers in Oneida County will see some construction later this month. Governor Tony Evers signed a $4.5 million contract for resurfacing on Highway 47. The construction will go from Killdeer Road in Lake Tomahawk to the Vilas County line. The work will begin on July 11th. The highway will remain open, but at times drivers will see single-lane closures controlled by flagging. Work will also include reconstructing inlets for storm sewers, replacing culverts and guardrails, and creating centerline rumble strips. Construction should be finished by mid-October. Over in Hodag Park in Rhinelander, construction of the amphitheater is making progress. Here's some pictures. It's part of Phase 1 of the Hodag Park Improvement Project. Tentative completion of Phase 1 is scheduled for next spring. The Rhinelander Community Foundation and city government worked together to make this plan a reality. The I-94 rivalry was underway in Milwaukee today. Coming up on News Watch 12, we'll tell you the late twists and turns of this dramatic Brewers-Cubs game.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to celebrate the 4th of July under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate our independence with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward? Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Lynn from Mosinee. And I've lost 56 pounds and over 16 inches. And I know the secret. I had persistent pain in my knee, and now it is non-existent. I'm able to enjoy the sport of bowling, which I love.
Most patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month. That's a half a pound to a pound per day. For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695. That's 715-203-8695. We know the secret.com.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to celebrate the 4th of July under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate our independence with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
Coming up on your Tuesday, we'll be joined by Nurse Christina Paris for this week's Nursing the North.
All right, Kevin, after some storms as we went toward Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, small chances of storms exist before Thursday we dry out. More when you tune in on your Tuesday edition of the show.
The Milwaukee Brewers hosted the Chicago Cubs today at American Family Field. What looked to be a normal game ended up being a lot more dramatic. Let's start in the 3rd inning. Nelson Velasquez of the Cubs hits a solo home run into left field. Cubs are up 1-0. Now to the 7th, a ground ball to shortstop Willie Adames. He makes a nice stop, throws it to first for the final out of the 7th, top of the 7th rather. Cubs still up 1-0. Now bottom of the 7th, Pedro Severino from the Brewers hits this RBI double on a sharp line drive to left field. Keston Hiura scores, now 1-1. And Josh Hader's in the 9th here to keep things tied, which means a scoreless inning, right? Well, not so fast. Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs hits an inside-the-park home run on a sharp line drive to left center field. That would put the Cubs up 2-1. He barely gets past this throw, too. But in the 9th, the Cubs would walk in a run, so we're tied again in the 10th. Now to the top of the 10th, with bases loaded, Brad Boxberger strikes out Ian Happ, setting up Victor Caratini in the bottom half of the inning. Wait here for him to hit this 3-run walk-off home run into center field. Willie Adames and Rowdy Tellez would score along with him. Brewers win this one 5-2. The Packers are going to be looking for a new CEO. Mark Murphy announced his plans for retirement. Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy confirmed in his monthly Q&A that he'll retire July 13th, 2025 when he turns 70. He will remain in the position for 3 more years, but the team is already putting together a plan to find his successor. Murphy assumed the position in January of 2008. He won Super Bowl 17 with Washington as a player, by the way. The Packers won Super Bowl 45 in his 3rd season, so that makes him the first person to win a Super Bowl as a player and as a team's chief executive. Former Stevens Point area high school standout Sam Hauser is sticking with his NBA team. Hauser has agreed to a 3-year contract with the Celtics worth approximately $6 million. The first 2 years of the deal are fully guaranteed. Hauser appeared in 26 games with the Celtics last year. After Spash, he played collegiately at Marquette and Virginia. Glizzy gladiators from across the globe gathered in Coney Island today to take part in an American tradition. The world-famous Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest takes place every July 4th. Defending champion Joey Chestnut once again took home the gold. Chestnut ate 63 hot dogs in total, which is 13 less than the record he set last year.
I'm not full. I was exhausted during the contest. I got a little bit winded. I slowed down. I started off really fast, but I got winded, and I need to make sure I come back in better shape next year.
Despite the weaker showing from Chestnut, he still beat the rest of the field by 20 hot dogs. This marks the 15th time Chestnut has won the competition. He has won every year since 2015. A new UW-Madison study shows promising results that could help in the battle against climate change. Plus, Russia is advancing its attack in Ukraine. We'll have both of those stories and more after the break.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.75% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central on Highway 51 South in Minocqua, your bedding and futon headquarters. We carry the largest selection of name brand mattresses in northern Wisconsin, in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Beautyrest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We also have a huge selection of accessories to complement your bedding purchase. Sleep Central also carries a wide variety of futons and unique bedroom furniture with quality all-wood construction. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise at Sleep Central in Minocqua, your one-stop sleep shop.
Some numbers are inspiring, some playful, some worth celebrating. After an accident, there's one critical number that helps you get your life back by factoring in your needs for today and tomorrow. That's where Habish and Rotier's numbers really add up. With over 90 years of client successes and 13 offices to help you wherever you are. No other personal injury law firm is better suited to get the amount that's right for you.
Bam! My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now while your case settles, call Oasis today.
Better days start today. Get the cash you need with Oasis.
There's no risk. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500,000 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. Use it for bills, rent, whatever you need help with. So call now or go online to apply. Remember, there's no risk to you.
Better days.
Better days.
Better days start today.
Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case.
Call now. Once approved, get your money in as little as 24 hours. 1-800-745-9991.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.75% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Russian forces are gaining ground in the east of Ukraine, claiming they've taken control of a key city. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky vowed his country will retake it. Here's footage from the city of Siversk, which is poised to become the new front line of the war after the fall of the Luhansk region. Russia has cut off the highways in the city, so all movement is made on back roads. A group of Akron police in riot gear formed a line outside the Akron mayor's house. Law enforcement also called in tactical gear. Protesters gathered at the mayor's house in wake of body camera footage showing the police shooting of Jay Lind Walker. The group marched from the mayor's house through the streets calling for justice. They were also critical of imposing a curfew tonight.
This is a way to keep people in line, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want the spotlight on his city because he's the top person in the city. So it reflects on him, and it should, because he can change laws today.
Although Sunday night's demonstrations were overwhelmingly peaceful, a small group of agitators used baseball bats to smash windows in the downtown Akron area. Many of those business owners spent their 4th of July cleaning up broken glass. The mayor says the curfew is in place tonight to make sure that doesn't happen again. It was out with the old and in with the new today at the University of Alabama as one of the oldest dorms on campus was demolished. It's housed more than 50,000 women since 1968, and today students, faculty, and staff bid farewell to one of the most iconic dorms at the University of Alabama, Tutwiler Hall. The school says 2,000 holes were drilled and 675 pounds of dynamite were placed in the structural columns of the building. At around 7 a.m. this morning, the dynamite was detonated. It only took about 20 seconds for the 13-story building to collapse. A new study shows an altered gene could help plants absorb more carbon dioxide than ever before. The UW-Madison study was published in the journal Science Advances. Scientists were able to identify a certain gene mutation in a mustard plant that caused it to absorb 30% more carbon dioxide. The plants weren't adversely affected in any way from this mutation. The researchers say that if they could reproduce these results at a large scale, it could have an effect on slowing climate change. The next step is to try to reproduce the results in crops. Many people say Congress signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. It's not true. For some context here, on July 2nd, 1776, the Second Continental Congress voted on independence from Great Britain. It then took 2 days for the Congress to agree to a formal document, which you know as the Declaration of Independence. July 4th, 1776 is the day the Second Continental Congress ratified the Declaration of Independence. But it wasn't until August 2nd, 1776, that the 56 members of the Second Continental Congress started signing the Declaration of Independence. We'll be right back after the break.
Incredible deals. Get 25% off our low Slumberland price. Markdowns, plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale! The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on Menards.com to get your door your way. Mastercraft Doors, 11% off at Menards.
Politicians have been threatening it. Now the Supreme Court's done it, triggering a ban on nearly all abortions in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. And Senator Ron Johnson sided with them on overturning Roe v. Wade, punishing doctors and hurting people, putting our health and reproductive rights in danger. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to protect us, not punish us.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
The North Woods can be a hotbed of severe weather. To stay up to the minute on when and where storms will hit, tune into the weather team you can count on. Weather Watch 12. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller, Meteorologist Devin Biggs, and Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski break down severe weather live on WJFW Facebook Live and the WJFW Weather app, so you and your family can be prepared and safe from severe weather. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
Crandon Real Estate Auction includes home and 15 acres being sold to the highest bidder regardless of price. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
Not the nicest day out there today. A whole different story compared to Saturday and Sunday, where we had lots of sunshine. Today, a good amount of rain across the state. Still some severe weather in the southern part of the state. Temperatures slightly below average as they were in the mid-70s. Some 80s southern Wisconsin, but nicer weather is en route. Tomorrow and Wednesday, slight chances of rain. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, look nice and dry.
Looking perfect for Country Fest. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show's up next.